you require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation? Foot massage? Just say the word.
Take it slowly. This place is stark. We smell no pheromones, feel no auras. We should be cautious.
Cypher, there's no one to welcome us. Seems our cloaking devices worked.
Good to see you too. How was the flight?
Uneventful, fortunately. I stayed in your wake. This starship is a modified Imperial Dreadnought. Maximum crew complement of 5,000. It's also jamming long-range communications, so I can't check its registration or call for reinforcements.
Can we neutralize the jamming field?
Maybe. I'll see if I can locate the signal generator. Nonetheless, top priority is finding the eradicated command codes before the weapons initiate a random firing pattern. This data spike contains our half of the codes. Once you obtain the other half, you should be able to control the eradicators from any computer.
Any idea where the codes might be stored?
If we're lucky, they'll be on the bridge computers, and you can deactivate the eradicators from there. If they're not, I don't know. I do have one other thing for you. A comlink implant. So long as you're wearing it, I can monitor your situation and speak to you privately.
I assumed you were coming with me.
While you search the interior, I'll try to slice the security systems. We're counting on you. Put an end to this.
It's a grand social experiment. There's probably 100 of us from across the Empire, all saved from the fire. Who knows how or why. For the most part, we're left to ourselves. But we know the Master's out there. And I'm convinced there's a plan at work. Someone wants to control us.
Very well. Take it slowly.
It's been... I don't know how long it's been. I lose count of the days during the blackout. The ones furthest along. They say our terror transforms us into the Master's image. Well, I'll tell the Master what's really happening. We're learning to fight back. Do you hear me, Master? We'll kill you for this. We'll kill you.
I was so happy when I got the invitation. Everything was going to change for me. Leave home for a year? Why has the Master picked me to survive when hundreds died? And now the rest of us, one by one. My mother was a slave, but I wasn't, because my father was an officer. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, please. Please, someone rescue us.
Something's wrong. Like rot within the hive. There is taint spreading through the Unity.
So, you've arrived at last.
Cypher, I know that voice.
I expected too little of you. You served me well on Hutter and on Dromund Kaas. I should have known you would serve me again.
Are you responsible for this?
Everything that has transpired has been at my command. My will is the destiny of lesser men. Once before, you were inoculated by the dark side. I will speak now as I spoke then. Accept the gift of your life, Agent, and we will discuss terror, the Empire, and the Sith.
You talk. I'll listen.
Be careful, Cypher. Please be careful. I'm trying to analyze the situation, but it'll take time, and if he has the command codes...
It was my desire that the Eagle unite the Terror Cells. It was my desire that my flagship be destroyed. I required a weapon that the Dark Council would overlook. The terrorists became my unknowing servants, and carried out my plan.
Are you getting all this?
I can hear everything. I'm so sorry we weren't prepared.
With my false death, I escaped the eyes of the Dark Council and of Imperial intelligence. After the Dominator, I came here, bringing with me those passengers worthy of elevation. I maneuvered my pieces into place.
I was there for the terrorist attack. Intelligence was sure you were dead.
The Schwarz gas incinerated only part of the ship. My power held together the remains.
Keep him talking. Damn it. We can't fight him on our own. His power is second to the Emperor's.
I accomplished two things during my absence. First was the diminution of the Dark Council. Upon my death, my former enemies began warring amongst themselves, vying to claim my resources. Darth Jorid's arrival escalated the chaos. My daughter is doomed, but she is an adequate distraction.
I can't call for reinforcements so long as that jamming field is active. But he'll annihilate anything less than an army.
You said your death accomplished two things. One was weakening the Council. What was the other?
Throwing the Sith into disorder was only the start. The rest of the Empire had to be prepared as well. That was the Eagle's purpose, to sow fright and hatred. All this while, my Eradicators were growing. Now they are ready, and my victory is close at hand.
What victory? What are you talking about?
The Eradicators will destroy the strongholds and apprentices of my enemies on the Council. So too will the Eradicators terrorize the Empire. Then I will return to the Council and lead the Empire into a new age, an epoch of terror.
The Emperor won't let you get that far.
The Emperor is distracted. I could resculpt the Dark Temple into a monument to my glory, and he would fail to object. Perhaps I shall do exactly that.
I see where this is going. He needs the Eradicators to make this work, but you have half the command codes.
Under my rule, all people will revel in fear and anger and degradation. These prizes will no longer be hoarded by Sith. But without both halves of the Eradicator codes, my weapons cannot be targeted. They will merely cause chaos.
Mere chaos isn't enough for you, is it?
No. The Eagle's death, your acquisition of his codes, has forced me to adapt. Without orders, the Eradicators will fire blindly. This serves neither of us. Enter your codes into the ship so the Eradicators can target my enemies. You will be rewarded. You will be my herald.
Tell me about these rewards.
Power, wealth, a place in my vision. When I rule the Dark Council, Imperial intelligence will have a mandate uncompromised by Sith politics. Imagine a world where you could act with true authority and fear controls the populace. Together, we can create a stronger empire.
Your reasoning is persuasive, my lord.
There is no other way. If you refuse, you will die at my hand. The Eradicators will still reap untold destruction. Your sacrifice would mean nothing. I can be merciful. Take the time to consider your choice. Then we can begin the true work.
Yes, my lord.
Think on my words, Agent, and embrace my will.
All right, stay focused and don't look at Jadis. How are you holding up? Can we put together a plan?
I know what I'm going to do. It wasn't a hard choice.
Before you make any decisions, please, hear me out. We need to re-examine our priorities. We came here to stop the Eradicators, but we weren't prepared for reality. Our plan now has to focus on neutralizing Darth Jadus. Everything else is peripheral.
There's still an imminent attack to worry about.
I'm sorry, Cypher. The numbers aren't in our favor. You can deactivate the Eradicators right now. Just combine the codes in the bridge computers. But to keep Jadus from reactivating them, you'd have to blow up the ship's reactor. It's a suicide run, and chances are Jadus will escape.
You have another suggestion?
We trick Jadus. We give him the codes and let him launch his attack. Once the Eradicators start their bombardment, you slip off the bridge and take the ship apart. You sabotage the jamming field, hyperdrive, and shields. Then I can call in reinforcements. The military, the Dark Council, forcing Jadus to surrender. The Eradicators are deactivated as soon as feasible.
It could be the chance we need. Sacrifice a few lives to gain Jadus's trust.
We're making the right choice, Cypher. Enter the codes at the bridge console. Let Jadus target the Eradicators however he wants. Then we sabotage the ship. I promise his victory will be short-lived.
Goodbye.
Hey.
All right, make me look good.
A wise decision, Agent. Our new age begins. Across the Empire, the Eradicators will burn cities and destroy the prizes of my enemies.
All right, Cypher. Jadus is distracted. Make your excuses so you can get off the bridge and sabotage the ship.
I'm on my way. Just hold on.
Your thoughts are confused. A temporary condition for which I have an anodyne. The distress calls, the cries of fear and pain, these will be routed to the ship as the Eradicators work. 1,000 voices screaming in terror. Will you savor them, Agent?
I'll do my best to appreciate them.
I sense doubt in you, but it changes nothing. There is nothing that will let you forget. Let your loathing bring you strength.
Go, Cypher! Casualties are mounting! Take out the jamming signal, hyperdrive, and shields. Once you do, I can call in reinforcements, and Jadus will be at our mercy.
Message intercepted from Rin Mining Colony.
Something's happening. We're under attack, but there aren't any ships. The command post was cut in half by a beam from the sky.
Anyone who receives this, help us. Our defenses are minimal. We can't...
All right, make me look good. All right, make me look good. All right, make me look good.
Message intercepted from the Quen system, source unknown.
We're burning up. We need authorization to evacuate. Lord Farrell will kill us if we abandon station, but we can't last. Please. My name is Frank Rowlis. I have family in Car City. Give us the order to evacuate.
All right, make me look good. You and me, we're getting good. You and me, we're getting good. All right, make me look good. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. You and me, we're getting good.
Message intercepted from San Pedal City.
I don't know if anyone's receiving this. It may be too late anyway. They hit the bunker first. There couldn't have been more than a dozen soldiers inside, mostly civilians. But they blew the whole thing up. What's going on? Is it terrorists? Is it Republic? What's happening?
All right, make me look good.
Message intercepted from Citadel Command.
It looks like the intelligence failed to catch the Eradicators in time. We'll have to declare a state of emergency. It's a miracle the Citadel hasn't been hit. I don't know if those terrorists wanted to spare us, but it gives us a fighting chance.
You and me, we're getting good. All right, make me look good. All right, make me look good.
The attack has begun. Watch, Agent. Watch the Empire burn.
Do you require medical attention?
Rise and shine.
Be well.
You and me, we're getting good. You and me, we're getting good. You and me, we're getting good. All right, make me look good.
Diagnostics show fatal errors in the jamming system's hyperdrive and shields. The ship is crippled, Cypher. We've got a full fleet of reinforcements coming, including 3 Dark Council vessels. Jadis can't win against them. But until they arrive, you need to keep him occupied on the bridge.
Acknowledged and understood.
You can't beat Jadis in personal combat, but you might be able to trap him. This ship can generate internal ray shielding. You can reroute the bridge defenses to trap him in a force field. Hopefully it'll hold until the fleet jumps out of light speed.
What makes you think he won't kill me first?
You're one of the best, Cypher. Time to prove it. I don't need to remind you that people are hurting because of us. But if we succeed, the sacrifice will be worthwhile. Watcher 2 out.
Getting good. You and me, we're getting good. You and me, we're getting good.
After what you've done, you still return. How bold. I never expected you would pay such a price to betray me. So many innocents burning in their homes because of you.
You're responsible for those deaths, not me.
Is that so? The Eradicators kill at your command. My defeat may be inevitable now. I do not know. But your perfidy must be answered. You will die, along with many others.
Uploading bridge schematics. You'll need to take out these components to reroute power to the force fields.
You've not won yet.
Hit him now!
Getting good.
I still need more power to get that force field up. Keep him distracted, and I can raise the force field. Almost there, Cypher. Just a little more. Slicing into the ratio controls now.
Your cage cannot hold me. Whatever you hope to achieve, your moment will pass.
Cipher 9, this is Keeper. We have a fleet in position to destroy this vessel. Please report.
Maybe you should talk to Darth Jadis.
I'll do that, Lord Jadis. Be advised that a boarding party of Sith and honor guards is on its way. I suggest you not draw their ire.
I understand.
Cipher, I understand you have control over the Eradicators. Can you disable them?
If I can't, this was all for nothing. They're my responsibility.
We can discuss why you activated the weapons later, but I expect the Dark Council will approve of the result. I'll see you shortly.
You know what this means, Agent? It means we won.
What do you say the two of us celebrate?
With Jadis watching, I don't need to give him his kicks.
An unsurprising callousness. Tell me, Cipher 9, was your victory worth it? How many lives would you have sacrificed to capture me?
I don't regret what I did.
I don't expect you do. I merely wanted to know your threshold. Under my control, the Eradicator's purge would have cut out the Empire's rot. Now the Dark Council will reassert its strength. They will punish me or destroy me. And without a revolution, their cruel, pointless reign will go on.
I hope they broadcast your execution to the galaxy.
If they execute me, it will be one of the Council's many secrets.
Leave one squad here, the rest of you sweep the ship. And if that force field so much as dims, tell Keeper to fire. Cipher, are you all right? You had it rough.
Once this freak is dealt with, I'll be better.
The Dark Council will take care of Jadis. They're coming aboard as soon as we're secure. The Sith and the military will be cleaning up a while, and the damage from the Eradicators will take time to assess. You should get out of here. You've done your part. Get some rest.
I'll see you soon.
You're with Imperial Intelligence for life, Cipher, and I'll be there for your next assignment. After all, the Empire needs us.
You will remember this day, Cipher.
Get back to your ship, Cipher. We'll finish up here.
You and me, we're getting good.
Welcome back, Master.
I've just completed a new meal plan for your culinary...
This is Watcher 3 to Cypher 9. Sorry to cut your leave short, sir, but we need you. Terrorist mop-up is officially over, and post-eradication...
Give me the situation.
You're being recalled to headquarters. Keep will brief you on your next mission. Watcher 3 out.
All right, make me look good. Rise and shine. You and me, we're getting good.
Cypher 9, come in. I was just finishing the personnel security updates.
Something looks different. Don't tell me you made it more stark.
Something of the sort. Among the victims of Eradication Day were several high-ranking officials. The Dark Council took advantage of that to reward our success. My predecessor was elevated to Minister of Intelligence. That makes me the new Keeper of Operations Division.
That's quite a promotion. Shall we celebrate?
I owe this to you. But with the promotion comes certain responsibilities. I'm mounting an operation against the Republic Strategic Information Service. Our concern is this man, Arden Koth. SIS for nearly a decade, responsible for 16 covert projects in the Mid-Rim. The best spy master our enemies have.
I've run into the Republic a lot lately, but no espionage presence.
The SIS is our smaller, more flexible counterpart. Support Arden Koth's division recently received a classified sanction from the Republic Senate. Complete autonomy. No restrictions on their act. The Republic believes Arden Koth can win the war.
I'll take a squadron of fighters to Coruscant and pick him up. See what the Senate thinks then.
Clever. But the Minister approved a different approach. Imperial intelligence has leaked documents to the SIS suggesting that one of our trustworthy agents is traumatized. At the same time, we sent anonymous messages to Arden Koth's team from an inside source. They now believe a cipher is ready to turn. I want you to make contact with the SIS and offer to be their spy inside the Empire.
The Republic will ask me to prove myself.
Do what you have to, but do it discreetly. No official sanction. Your objective is to earn their confidence, uncover their plan, and eliminate Arden Koth himself. This is a long-term, deep-cover mission. I should warn you, this sort of work can be psychologically taxing. You will be isolated. Even most intelligence personnel won't know the truth.
I can handle the pressure. Just remember whose side I'm really on.
We've set up a meet with one of Arden Koth's men. You leave for Nar Shaddaa within the hour. Bury your loyalties for this one, Cypher. You'll know when the time comes to strike. Dismissed.
Rise and shine. Nar Shaddaa again. Casinos, death sticks, and head games with Watcher X. Think selling out to the Republic will be more fun?
We get to lie to a whole new group of people.
You know it. Don't forget to squeeze them for all they're worth.
You are the conscience of our team, as always, Cleo. For what it's worth, Cypher. We have our own doubts about this mission, but whatever happens, our loyalty is to you.
I'm glad to know who I can trust.
Meeting with the SIS guy goes down on the promenade. You bring the charm, I'll bring the detonite. Rise and shine.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Rise. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
A woman like you deserves to see the city from above, don't you think?
My husband owns his own starship.
But he doesn't fly like me. Come by later. Oh, she didn't finish her drink. Can I interest you in what's left of a Cassandra sunrise?
I came looking for a friend. Maybe you know him.
Friend might be stretching it. Codename Hunter, Strategic Information Service. I hear you want to switch sides. No sob stories, no questions. You do us a favor, and then you meet your new employers.
I need the man in charge, not his lackey.
Well, that's not how it works. Trust is earned over time, not with a few palmed files. A new droid factory opened up recently, thanks to the Empire's latest partnership with Nemro the Hutt. Supposed to manufacture hunters, crawlers, Jedi killers. All the best. You're going to do something about it.
Give me a location and enough thermal detonators, and it's done.
Maybe. But then you're branded a traitor, and we're out a double agent. Hardly worth the trouble. Security's tight but automated. You can use cipher clearance to get inside, then step 1 is reconnaissance. I'll tell you the next step when I know what you're up against. Deal?
I'll go in and wait for your signal.
Excellent. I look forward to working with you.
right, make me look good.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
All right, make me look good.
You made it inside. Proceed with the recon.
All right, make me look good.
Building Kurtosis-plated droids. Lightsaber resistant. Keep looking around.
me look good. You and me, getting good.
That's enough. Headquarters can analyze the recon data. But you have another task. I want the blueprints to those droids. Get to the main computer and hook us in. I'll have my slicer contact you. I'm gonna wipe the databanks. It'll just be a few seconds more. If you're receiving this, I assume you're still alive. We have our intel, and the databanks have been wiped. Now I want the whole factory taken down. You're going to overload the electrical systems from the emergency panels. Sending locations now. Careful with that thing. Survive this mission, and you might still be useful.
Captain Wheel speaking. At Hunter's request, I am monitoring the power buildup in the factory. You are on target for a controlled electrical storm. Proceed with caution. Captain Wheel speaking. Electrical buildup has reached critical levels.
Cypher, factory doors are sealing. Relax. There's a speeder pad close by. Move fast enough, and you might even make it. Not bad at all. I'm sending you new coordinates. Once you've landed, we'll meet you there. You should know we were able to evacuate the area. No casualties. Perfect score.